Dave, the other night, all four of your goals were scored down low, and I'm just wondering how much of a work in progress that's been to get to that point after Jaden went down, and you know Brandon as well. Obviously, they're guys that.
Well, the two guys you mentioned are obviously they're good in those areas. You know, we've been able to generate offense from that area of, you know, of the offensive zone fairly consistently, but we haven't seen a lot of the rewards of it. So we got some of the rewards the other night. You know, the guys did a good job in terms of, number one, it's puck possession, and then, you know, for us using as much of the zone as we can, and you know, and then finding our opportunities to get inside with a good opportunity.
Do you have an update on when we would see Jaden or Jared back out there?
You know, we'll make some final decisions here after morning skate, but I'd project that both of those guys will be available for tonight.
Any decision yet on the goaltender?
Driegs will go tonight.
What'd you like about his game the other night?
Well, like I said after the game, I felt like our team played really well defensively. You know, we right from the start of the game, 5-on-5 as well as through the PK. You know, our team did a nice job, and he fit into the mold along with our team. He did his job. He was solid in net, and you know, a couple things for him to clean up and look at, you know, before getting the start tonight.
What's the difference you see in his game now versus when you were trying to get him in earlier this year and he kept going out every month or so?
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest part was, you know, there was no consistency and there was no run, you know, to his game. I think 2 or 3 times after solid performances, he went out with you know, with injuries that took him away from the game. So, you know, right now, he won his previous game, so he's going back in tonight.
Is there anything you can take from the last matchup against the Caps, or is it a completely different team on both sides?
Well, no, there's always things you can take, you know, from previous games. Obviously, each lineup looks a little bit different. You know, their lineup looks different than it did back then, but you know, so does ours a little bit. So, yeah, there's things you pre-scout out of it. You know, each team, I'm sure, has grown and developed a little bit, and maybe is doing things a little bit differently. But there's always little things and details you can take out of a previous matchup.
Dave, you've been asked a million times probably about Gio, but anything about his game in the last 5 to 10 that you've really been impressed with?
Nothing new, nothing that we don't know. I mean, you know, Gio, you know, playing number 1,000 today. Yeah, he's just the absolute model of character, of competitiveness, of, you know, he shows leadership in everything that he does. So, you know, for him and for our team and you know, for his family, this should be a pretty special day.
That's good.